Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Starry Tarot. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there, wherever you are in the world. My name is Starry. Actually, my real name is Sophie, but you can call me Starry if you want. I am your friendly tarot reader. I give readings over live stream. If you are new here, welcome to the Chan. That's how this works. I'm a tarot reader. I can answer pretty much any question that you have, with the exception of legal and medical questions. I am also a psychic medium. I can communicate with those who have passed on. I have not. I found in my many years of professional experience doing this that I cannot contact absolutely everyone who has passed on. If someone passed away very recently, sometimes, or if someone passed away a very long time ago, there's just different factors sometimes, or sometimes people just don't even want to speak to me, and I don't know why. But I do ask if you are interested in doing a mediumship reading. I would be honored to give anyone a mediumship reading, but I do ask that we just check in with the person who you would like to communicate with before we start your reading, or for you send donation, whatever the case may be. And I don't know where Nightbot's at with the Nightbot's here with the mediumship information, but here is my general menu of donation amounts, and at the pinned at the top here of the chat is all of my donation information. I take PayPal. PayPal is my least preferred. Venmo is my number one preference for donations, and then CashApp, then PayPal and CashApp. But they're all great. Or if you are not able to use any of those methods, I also accept SuperChat as well. But SuperChat amounts are slightly higher than non-super chat amounts. There's a 30% fee that is taken from it, so I do have to increase those rates just a smidge. What else? Oh yeah, so today we are using the adorable Kitty Corn tarot deck. Kitty Corn is neither a kitty nor a unicorn. They are both, and Kitty Corn's very, very cute, very, very kawaii. Found that deck on Etsy. Ooh, speaking of Etsy decks, I actually just got, and no one's in the room right now, I'm just rambling to myself, but I'm really excited. I ordered my, I know I've mentioned it a couple other times on my channel this past week, but I found a little Twin Stars tarot deck on Etsy, and it's by the same artist who did this adorable, gorgeous Cinnamoroll tarot deck. She also has a My Melody tarot deck, and she also has a Kuromi tarot deck, but y'all who know me know I don't like Kuromi. I don't know why. I don't want goth stuff. As a goth, I don't want goth things involved in my Sanrio enjoyment. That's all. But she also does a little Twin Stars deck, so I got that, and it should be arriving in the next week, and I can't wait to show y'all how cute it is. I might even do a little video unboxing, because I don't know if I've really seen any on YouTube, to be honest. I want to call it it's a relatively rare deck, I would say. Most of the decks that I use are by independent artists, usually all found on Etsy predominantly. Yes, so I can also do one of these services that I offer is I can provide past life regression services for you. I've been doing past life readings for at least the past 4 years. Or I would say over the past year and a half, I have really, really refined and just finely tuned my past life regression methods and modalities and whatnot. And I think I know I've got something really cool here because I love my past life readings that I do for people. Like, I don't know y'all's whole lives, but I have never had a past life reading that didn't resonate with someone. And because the most important thing really is you're asking spirit, or I'm asking spirit, we're all asking spirit, like, what did I experience in one of my many past lives, depending on how old of soul you are. Most of us have a lot. Which one of them is most relevant, or show me at least what life of mine was most relative to, not my entire life in general right now, but my journey and or particularly my struggles right now, and like an illumination of how I dealt with this in the past and how I can deal with it now in this life. So those are always really, really insightful and very, very helpful, and always super, super interesting. I also do soulmate confirmation readings. I do not believe in twin flames. I say it all the time, but I am not a believer in the twin flame dynamic theory. I don't know if you call it a dynamic theory, that Plato's theory of twin flames. I do not subscribe to that. I don't think it's fair, and there's a lot of aspects of it that are quite toxic and unhealthy. I won't get into that, I won't bore y'all, but I do deeply believe in soulmates, and they don't necessarily have to even be romantic. I mean, we have many romantic soulmates, we have many familial soulmates, friend soulmates, animal soulmates. They come in all shapes and sizes. So if what your spirit guides opinion, if your spirit guides and your angel's opinion matters to you, because it matters more to some people than others, I have noticed. But if it really matters to you, and as it should, by the way, as it definitely should, because they have your best interest in mind, then that's always a very, very insightful and illuminating and helpful reading. I also offer, and this is at no additional donation amount, but it's just a type of reading I give. A few of my clients call it the OG Love Spread. I've been doing it for years. It's definitely one of my favorite readings that I do. I just find it very succinct. You can do it in just 5 cards. We can do it in a mini reading, and we simply ask whatever the person is in mind, whether they be romantic or no, just what their thoughts, their feelings, and their ultimate intentions are towards you. And then furthermore, what your general energies are at this time in that situation, and in what their general energies are at this time as well. I also offer private readings. I offer 2 different types of private readings. One is at no additional donation amount. It's more for reasons of discretion. There's still, within the 5-minute mark. If it's a mini reading, it's 5-minute mark. Full reading, 10. In-depth, 15. Oftentimes I go a little over, if y'all know me. But it's within that schema. And it's really more about, not so much about the one-on-one. If you really want the one-on-one and the background, giving me all your context, giving me all the background, and just having a one-on-one with Miss Sophie, that's when you're going to want to do definitely want to do a Zoom appointment with me for a private reading. And we can answer as many questions as you need, talk for as long as you like, give me all the backstory you need. It's all good. There's no time limit. If you need to extend your time, well, there is, but if you need to extend your time, you can. With readings over Instagram or email, those are more for matters of discretion, not wanting to, some people, don't like talking about their lives online, or whatever the case may be, or maybe they've got someone who might be, watching their history or something like that. For whatever reason, I don't care. Discretion is discretion. I respect it. So if that is something that is of concern to you or interest, definitely reach out to me. Everyone should go find me on Instagram, by the way. It's a wonderful, not a huge fan of Instagram by any means, but it is a wonderful tool in terms of being able to contact me offline. I mean, of course, you can always email me, but if you have any additional questions about a reading that I gave to you, or something, or some clarity or some insight that you wanted to tell me offline that you didn't feel comfortable telling me online, that always is a possibility as well, totally. So that's my Instagram. Please definitely go friend me. It would mean a whole lot to me. And with that being said, my whole spiel being said, the the donation queue is currently open. So whoever, if you have a question that you would like to have answered, and you are watching, and you make the donation, you will likely be next. Oops. Yes, donation queue is currently open. Everybody open for business. The light is really quite bright in here today. It's hard for me to see anything on the cards. Probably have to angle them in such a way. Yeah, to the side, I guess. So you got the overhead lights. I wonder how it would look if I turn off the lights here. Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. I like that lighting a lot. Well, it was better, and now it's gone back to really, really bright. Man. I guess it's like auto-adjusting things, but it's still... See, look how different the color is when I hold it up. Anyway. Don't worry, I can still see the cards and read them. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a friend and remember to just click that like button. It really, really helps me out. Really, really helps me out, man. It means a whole lot to me. Thank you. Oh wow, yeah, I can see all these crystals on the left side so clearly. And there's definitely a cloud going over the sun right now. The photographer in me is coming out here, getting obsessed with the lighting. And just a reminder, as sure a lot of you are already aware of, we are in Aries season right now. We are definitely in Aries season right now. So just a reminder to all my Aries folks out there, it's your birthday coming up either this month or next month. And that means that you can claim your free birthday reading on your birthday. Well, hello, Miss Phyllis. Thank you so much for your donation. I hope you're doing well, love. Thank you, thank you. Were you interested in 2 questions, or did you want to do a 10-card reading? 10 card reading. You got it. We're going to go deep today. Going deep. And I think we just received another donation. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Felicia, for your donation. And I said a prayer for watch, not just last night, but also when I was driving to work. Like, I don't know if you're allowed to pray when you're driving. I'm sure you are, but I said two prayers for Wash. And I said a prayer for you too, Phyllis. I said, please bring her the job. I hope she aces this interview today. I know it's been postponed until Monday, but I really think you're going to get this. That's so funny. That's so interesting. The two people I prayed for are here today. Well, hello, my lovely ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss Phyllis, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I need to move some more stuff over here. This is bare and empty. Interview got postponed till Monday. How soon will I start working, and will it be a good environment? That would be two questions. So for the first question, Phyllis, I think we should do this in two questions, asking how soon you'll start and will it be a good work environment. In terms of the first question, how soon will your job start? It is under it's not guaranteed 100% that you are gonna get this job. I believe you are, but nothing is completely set in stone. However, if you hypothetically, if you do get this job, when we're talking about timing, I need you to give me a time frame, because tarot I can't read time in tarot. Some readers claim they can. That's awesome. I wish I had that ability, but I don't. But I found a way to get around it. It's probably just my issue with numbers, my number dyslexia. So the way I do it is I have you ask what a month. Okay, perfect. We're going to confirm whether you will start working within 1 month's time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she start within a month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she be starting within 1 month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis ends up getting the job at CBS, will she be starting in 1 month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis ends up getting the job at CBS, will she be starting within 1 month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she be starting in 1 month? Interesting. Okay, so I turned the lights off, and now my cards look great, and my table looks beautiful. Crystals look all nice and not overblown, but look at this. What is this? Phantom of the Opera? I got like a shadow face. 4 o'clock shadow on one side of my face. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she be starting in 1 month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she be starting within 1 month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she be starting within 1 month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she be starting within 1 month? Messengers, and spirit guides. If Phyllis gets the job at CBS, will she be starting within 1 month? Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, and 2 of Swords. I got all excited with this first card, the Knight of Pentacles. Here's what I think's going on. I still think you're getting it. I still think you're going to get this job. I'm getting that energy here. But the Knight of and the Knight of Pentacles is not just any old knight. The Knight of Pentacles is the workhorse. It's getting the job done. It's work. It is solid paid work. However, with all of the 4 knights are Well, it's interesting. I was just telling you how I have a difficult time gauging time in tarot. Um, One great way of actually gauging time in tarot that I didn't even think about until just now is with the guidance of the Knight court cards. The Knights represent the speed at which things happen. For instance, the Knight of Wands is the fastest. The Knight of Wands, shit's gonna move. Sorry, things are going to move really, really quickly. Knight of Cups, which we have here reversed. Knight of Cups is things slowly but steadily moving along. Knight of Swords is things moving way too fast, faster even than the Knight of Wands, just too fast. Knight of Pentacles is things almost coming to a standstill, things moving so slowly. And with this Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Cups reversed, I do feel like, I stand by it. I do feel like you are, I do believe you are going to be hired here. I do believe you're going to be getting this job. Do I think you're going to be starting work within a month's time? Delays may prove necessary. Delays may prove necessary there, and it may have to do with training. Even though you've taken the test, I don't know if you've actually like practiced. Well, of course, I would assume you haven't if you just passed the test. So you've never actually like worked or like put into practice being a pharmaceutical technician. So that may be slowing down the process as well, needing to train you on their protocol and their, you know, the way that things work there. And yeah, I want to get some clarity on a couple of cards here. This Nine of Pentacles reversed and this Knight of Cups reversed. I'm going to start with this Nine of Pentacles reversed. I do feel some delays. I don't feel like, I certainly don't think it's going to be much longer than a month. That I can't imagine. That wouldn't even seem like realistic. You know, what's the point of even advertising for a job and hiring people or interviewing people and hiring them and then not having them start like months and months later? That's a little silly. So I don't see that happening. With this Nine of Pentacles reversed, yeah, I feel like with training, yes, you are going to be getting paid, but I feel like there might be some kind of like you'll be getting paid more once you actually like start, but like in training or like watching, you'll get paid to be trained. What am I talking about? Of course you'll get paid to be trained. That's illegal. They have to pay you, and they can't just like pay you less because you're getting trained. But I think the training is what's like taking off and actually like really like starting work there as a pharmaceutical technician, like on your own. That's going to take a little longer than a month. I think what I'm really getting, especially with this Two of Swords, is guide, like a mentor, like some kind of guidance, someone guiding you along the way and showing you the ropes, making sure you understand the ropes, and introducing you really to what you can expect, not just from the job at CVS, but in being a pharmaceutical technician in general. So, okay. So this, and the second question you had was, will this be a good work environment? I sure hope so. I really hope so. I will say most of the people who work at the pharmacy that I go to in CVS, they are so inundated. They've got way too many people, not work. I wish they had more people working there, but just way too many patients. And I see them get just very overwhelmed, and so I'm really hoping that this particular one is going to be a really good work environment for you. Yeah, I really do. So let's see here. Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS, if Phyllis gets it, will it be a good environment for her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS be a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS be a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS end up being a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS end up being a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS be a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS end up being a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS be a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS be a good work environment for Phyllis? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will the job at CVS be a good work environment for Phyllis? Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles, and Death reversed. It's not the best, love. And I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to manifest anything that I didn't want to manifest or believe, but I intentionally was not looking at the cards when I was shuffling them, because sometimes I do that most of the time. I'll be like, oh, I kept on seeing that card, and lo and behold, it popped up. I was intentionally not looking at the cards when I was shuffling them. I was like, please let this be a healthy work environment, because for the last reading that I did, I was picking up some things there. I mean, even what I told you, like the delays, like that's not necessarily a sign of a toxic work environment, but I don't know how smoothly they run things. And it's kind of, I'm not trying to compare this CVS to the one I go to. There's hundreds of thousands of them in this country. But from the one that I go, from my personal observations, they're not very well organized. They're inundated. They are inundated with far too many patients, and they are not, I believe they're understaffed for whatever reason. But yeah, this Five of Cups, anyway, girl, yeah, no, Five of Cups is not, I mean, it's a job, you know, that's why they call it a job. Although, you know, when jobs are actually toxic, when they're if it becomes a toxic work environment, that's where you have to, that's when you gotta start maybe looking elsewhere, when it affects your mental and or physical health, which is not always doable for people. I've definitely been in jobs that were very, very toxic environments, but I didn't have the freedom to leave or do that. And I've seen it happen with other folks too, of course. But I didn't want to say like, oh, I feel like this is, I'm already getting kind of negative energy from it, because I don't want any self-fulfilling prophecies here, but I'm going to be honest. It's not the best. It's not the best. It's better. It is better than a lot of jobs you've had in the past, is a message I am getting here. But this Five of Cups is bumming me out. Yeah, Five of Cups is feelings of disappointment, feeling let down, regretful, like maybe like, and I certainly hope you don't feel this way. Like I really hope that you don't end up feeling this way. But Five of Cups is like, yeah, like, did I make the right move? Like, did I make the right choice here? And Spirit is saying that, with this Death card reversed here at the end, I got not from the cards, but more from Spirit, that this is going to be an improvement from other jobs you've had in the past, for sure. But Death reversed, Six of Swords reversed are very similar in their financial and career, specifically their career definitions. Six of Swords reversed is feeling as though you should probably get into your boat and move to calmer waters, but when it's in its reverse form, it's an inability to do so, either an actual physical inability to do so, or monetary inability to do so, or emotional inability, whatever the case may be. But I do see you getting a bit stuck. Death reverse, Six of Swords reverse are definitely cards of stagnation. It's cards of knowing that you should probably that this isn't the idea, that whatever you're going through is not the ideal for you, and that, but at the same time you're not sure if there are better opportunities on the horizon unless you look. You know, that's so important. Sometimes we'll just assume that there aren't better opportunities when there very much are. It's definitely going to pay the bills, for sure, with this Four of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles, and that might be what, I'm just going to tell you straight up, I don't know if it's toxic. I don't want to call it a toxic work environment just yet until we see how it manifests, but it's not harmonious. I did apply to other jobs, Costco, independent pharmacies. Right on, right on. Yeah, you're on it, girl. You're on it. I mean, if you get hired at this job, I 100% do think that you should give it a go, you know, because it's going to pay you. I mean, I'm sure you already know how much it pays, but Spirit's saying that it's going to really improve your financial situation. Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. And also the nice thing about Six of Pentacles is whatever you put in, you should be getting it back from your work. So I'm not getting so much toxic people, to be honest. I'm getting supportive, but some of them are burnt out, but supportive coworkers, and superiors that really just want to make they want to make sure that you're able to do your job as efficiently as you can, which is so important. That's a true leader, in my opinion. And that's what I'm really seeing here is like, I am seeing like camaraderie and support with amongst colleagues, and I am seeing money, honey. I am seeing money, and but I think what's going on, hun, is it's not so much a toxic workplace so much as a mismanaged one. You know, there's thousands of CVS all across the country, and if you saw, you know, on Reddit that they have a tendency, or they're known to not be the healthiest work environment. Maybe that's part of the culture. Maybe that's part of what's trickling down from corporate in some way. But in terms of the people you'll actually be working with, I think that they will be very supportive to you. And if anything, empathetic with anything that you end up possibly going through. They'll be like, oh, I've been there too. Yeah, like it happens to us all the time. Like this happens, and we're here for you. It's not the people. It's the corporation itself. I feel that's just very poorly mismanaged and definitely not organized well. But like I said, if you end up getting this job, which I really think you are, definitely give it a shot. Because when I saw that Ace of Pentacles yesterday, and I heard a message from your guide saying this is going to be a great start for her. It may not be a forever job, definitely a forever career. Like, you're meant to do this, but the actual place, they said it was a good stepping stone. It was a good place to start. And it's probably in the sense that, yes, you're going to have that mentorship. You're going to have that camaraderie with your colleagues that you need, that we all need, especially when we're just starting something new. Yeah, it's just I think the nature of the beast that is CVS. Like I said, that like they'll be like I feel like your coworkers will be on the same page as you. Like, yeah, I've been there, you know. That's what I keep hearing on Reddit. It's corporate. They say get experience and then bounce. I love you, Phyllis. You took the words right out of my mouth. Or you didn't. You had better words for me. But that's what I was hearing from Spirit. Is like, this is a great jumping pad, great launching pad. Like a great start. But and it will open up doors, like you said, like get the experience and then bounce. Yeah, no, it's definitely not the people at CVS, and I've noticed that too. They're always really, really sweet, and they're always really kind to one another. I don't ever sense like toxicity or people being like, do that, or you know, barking at people or anything like that. I never noticed that. I definitely get it's the corporate culture. So I think that's what's going on. Is yeah, definitely go forth here. I still am like if you don't get this job, I will be so disappointed, obviously, because I just really, you know, I've been watching this journey, observing your journey, and you really deserve, excuse me, you really deserve to see your hard work paying off. And so I think this is going to be a great start, love. I think it will. Not a forever thing, but I'd be hard pressed to think that you don't get this job, honestly. And it has nothing to do with my ego or me wanting to be right, or like being the right psychic, being the right, always getting everything correct as a tarot reader. Nah, it's not what's important here. I just really think this in spirit, it's just like, it's going to be a great launching pad. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Miss Phyllis. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you as always, 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 and definitely keep me posted on things. I was thinking, I don't know if you're Central or Eastern. I just assumed you were Eastern, and so I was like, okay, so I was like, okay, so at 10 o'clock this morning, she'll be in her interview at 1. So I was thinking, when I saw the clock turn 10, I said a little prayer for you. I need this year to get better for me last year. Absolutely, absolutely. You are Eastern, okay. So but then it got postponed. So yeah, you do need this year to get better. Absolutely. That the last year and the year before that were rough. You've been through a lot of loss, and you've been through a lot of hardship, and you've been so strong and so graceful throughout all of it. There's a lot of people who wouldn't have that grace. They would feel defeated. They would feel, and and I felt defeated, but sometimes when people feel defeated, they throw in the towel and they give up. You know, you're a fighter. And North Carolina, I love North Carolina. I love North Carolina. I've only been once. Oh, and I went to the place that, what is it, Asheville, the place that was destroyed recently with the flooding. Was it flooding or hurricanes or both? I don't know, but I do remember visiting that beautiful little town. And I love South Carolina too. That's very cool. Very cool, Phyllis. Yeah, things are going to get better for you, hun. They really are. They really are. Miss Felice, and you got to believe that too. It was a hurricane. Okay, yeah. I was telling a client of mine earlier, I was telling him, like, you know what, like, because they kept on saying, well, didn't keep on saying, but I've heard them say it before, like, my love life sucks, it's always sucked, it's always going to suck, or things suck for me right now, because they usually do. I'm like, you gotta stop that talk. If you keep on saying stuff like that, you're gonna bring that to you. But if you say no, things are gonna change from now on. Things are gonna turn around. Watch. Just watch. Like, honestly, the power of positive thinking is really strong. It's not even about magic. It's physics. It's energy. Like attracts like. It's not some ooby-gooby stuff. Thank you so much, B, for your donation. Thank you very, very much. Felicia, thank you so much for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I'm so sorry, B. I can't answer that question, love. I can't answer legal or medical questions. Those are the only 2 questions I can't answer. I'm truly hoping that you have another question, because I am not able to refund SuperChat. My general rule, actually, my rule is I don't do refunds. But I believe you're new. Are you new to this channel? Of course you can have a general, absolutely. And that's the thing, is like, I have definitely reworded things. Like, I did a reading for someone last night about fertility, and I had to just, like, well, that's a medical question. They're like, okay. I'm like, and I just found a way to word it. And another way to do it is, yeah, just asking a general. And if I ever see something that is medical or legal, I won't withhold it from you. That's the thing, is I can't ask directly just because of legal issues. I can't get risk being sued. I know you're not going to sue me, but you know what I mean. But I will never withhold anything that, you know, that may, like, if something's gonna affect your health or legally, I will see what I say. Okay. What about time of death questions? What do you mean by that, Phyllis? Like, what time did someone die? A quest, like asking me what time did someone die? Well, first of all, if that's the question you're asking, as I mentioned earlier, I can't, it's very hard for me to answer time through tarot. Like I said, I know other readers claim to be able to do so, and I don't disbelieve them. I just don't get it. I don't get how they're able to do it. But and that would be a medical question. I mean, if you were asking, and then it might even turn into a legal question, because then if say you were told that someone's time of passing was this time, and then say you ask, well, was it actually earlier or later? And I get, you know, it can just be really messy there. But you can ask specifically what, like, how would you ask the question? Miss Felicia, I need you to come to the chat, love. It is your turn. Thank you so much. And if Felicia is not here in the next couple of minutes, I got my timer going on here, then we will move on to Sweet B. Thank you very, very much, y'all. Felicia, please come to the chat, love. Thank you. Yeah, because for some reason, since my sister passed away almost 2 years ago, it's been a mystery. Yeah, that's right. That's kind of what I thought the question. Because I was just looking away right now. I was just like this, just like looking up like the side, and I just thought to myself, I'm like, yeah, that would become a legal and a medical question, because then it calls into question, like, what time did the hospital say that she passed, or what time did the authorities say that she passed, and then say Spirit says, well, they weren't telling the truth, then we've got two cases on our hands, you know, medical and legal, a medical malpractice possibly, which I'm not suggesting here at all. I'm just saying hypothetically, if that did come out to be an answer, then that's a can of worms. I'm very, very willing to open cans of worms that are very difficult for people to process on this channel, as y'all know. But just legally, I do have to protect myself for certain things. She passed at home. Okay. And the authorities, were they able to tell? Hi, Felicia. Thank you for being here. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Were the authorities able to tell, and the medical examiners? So sorry, Phyllis, for your loss. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because if I were to go against something that they said, then it's a whole other thing, you know? Like, and I don't want to worry you, because I'm not even, like, I'm energetically, like, not involving myself in it. It's not any tear shade to you. It's just, if I do look into it energetically and I do see something, I'm gonna want to say something. So I'm not even looking. I'm really sorry, Phyllis. I'm so sorry. It's really, really tricky with those ones, with the legal and medical. Can you ask my guides what I should do to locate Wash? Okay. Absolutely, love. I hope you got a good night's sleep last night, Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Felicia do to locate Wash? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Felicia do to locate Wash? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Felicia do to locate Wash? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Felicia do to locate Wash? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Felicia do to locate Wash? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Felicia do to locate Wash? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What should Felicia do to locate Wash? Thanks, masters and spirit guides. What can Felicia do to locate Wash? Thanks, masters and spirit guides. What can Felicia do to locate Wash? Thanks, masters and spirit guides. What can Felicia do to locate Wash? Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups reversed, Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Fool. Okay, okay. God, whenever I do readings for animals, I'm getting emotional. I'm good. No, when I remember I used to do animal readings all the time, Felicia. I need to start advertising that more, like letting people know, like, I can communicate with animal energies. I really can. I haven't done so. I haven't done a reading on an animal in a while, and good Lord. I always see the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Fool. So beautiful. So what Spirit is saying is you gotta keep on keeping on with your journey. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. The love that you have for him and the love that he has for you and your family, your sons, is eternal. And will never die, will never go away. And this is your strength right now. This is your strength, this Ace of Cups, this love that you have for him, this Two of Cups reversed. And I'm using the Kitty Corn deck today. Kitty Corn is a Japanese character who is neither a cat nor a unicorn, but they're both. I know I have a lot of cat decks, but just happened to pick one today. But with this Two of Cups reversed, yeah, that longing that you have for Wash, and that undoubtedly Wash has for you and your family, that's also the strength. This Ace of Cups upright, and the missing of the connection, the physical connection of being with him. I know there's things that you love about him, of course, that you love him, but you know those little things that you love about like when Lita passed away, like I really miss. I would always just cup the top of her little apple chihuahua head, and I can like feel it, like not feel it, but like I know what her skull felt like. It was the cutest, warmest thing underneath my hand. And I do it with my cats too, but sometimes when I really, really miss her, I just like hold like my hand and just like tell my hand like, I miss you, I love you, Lita. The smell of their fur. I'm a freak with my cats. I'm like a cat. I'm such a cat lady. They are my little babies. I love their little stinky paws. I love their little goofy ways. All their little things. All the little things. And Spirit is saying, do not stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. It's tiring. Literally, you're not getting sleep. You're not sleeping well. But this Nine of Wands is saying you have much more stamina than you think you have remaining, to find your kitty, to find little Wash. Yeah, continue on, continue forth with this journey. Continue searching. Fool is searching, despite anything, despite the unknown, despite the fact that we don't know if he's for sure with us on this plane anymore. But you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Yeah, I was gonna say you're not the type to stop. I wouldn't stop. And I know. Yeah, there are babies. You won't stop. And you will get to the bottom of things. If you don't find him, you will find out what happened to him. But Spirit's not giving me a clear answer. And this has also been. I don't know why I'm like broadcasting like inabilities today. Like, go Sophie. No, I recently applied for a job as a psychic on a psychic network, and I told them that one of my skills was that I can communicate with animals, but one of the skills that I had to check off that I can't do is locating items and locating people and locating things. I was able to locate a human once, which was great because her family thought that he had unalived himself. He had not. But they're never super clear with me in telling me if where something or someone is. I know, love. I want him back in your arms so badly. I want him purring and twirling his tail and doing the things he does that show that he's happy. Because he will be once he's back in your arms, and he knows you're looking for him. Like yeah, he's aware of that. So you keep on looking, love. And yeah, this Ace of Pentacles, like we're gonna find out. You'll know his fate. It won't be a mystery. Like, I've known people who've lost animals and it was just a complete mystery. And then you're just left. It's like, like a child that goes abducted and you don't know. Like, you just, are just hoping that they're out there, but they're not with you. And yeah, my ex-boyfriend's cat just disappeared on the solar eclipse last year, or sorry, not last year, 2017, just disappeared out of nowhere, and never found him again. And he was a really, really, like, I don't know if I told you this story yesterday, but he never got that peace of mind. He never got that peace of mind or clarity. You're gonna get one of the two. You're gonna have your baby back, and if you don't have your baby back, you're gonna know why. It won't be a mystery. Okay. I am gonna pray more for you, of course. 2 down. How many more to go? You and Wash are in my prayers. Your whole family is in my prayers. I want him in your arms. I really do. And I don't have kids, you know that, but if there's anything I can relate to with someone more than anything, it's the fur babies. It's the fur babies. Sometimes I wonder if that's why I haven't had kids, because I know how not neurotic, but a little bit, and just fiercely loving I am with my animals. Gets scary. And but I know that you're not going to stop, and he knows you're looking for him, and Spirit is saying you're not going to be left in the dark here. You're not going to be left just unknowing. Yeah. He would lay on my chest early in the mornings. Aww. And would he purr too? That's really actually like super healthy. First of all, cats, fun fact, I believe they are the only mammal that does not develop arthritis. And the reason for that is because they purr. The vibrations, he was skidding, but he was so sweet with me. Aw, yeah. Yeah, when they purr, it's not just healing themselves. Like it like but it's like a massage or something, like when they're purring, and it goes through all their muscles, all their bones, the bone tissue, everything, and it affects us too. It helps us when they purr on us, purr on our arms, our legs, whatever. And whenever I'm like having cramps or something, like or I'm feeling depressed or whatever, like little Andre knows exactly what's going on with me. He is a little soothsayer. He is Dr. Quinn Medicine Man. Dr. Quinn Medicine Lady. He's in touch with his feminine side. And he'll just like plop, like wherever, if I'm not feeling well, he'll just plop right in the center of my bed. Or if I'm having some pain, he'll like, try and massage it or something. And so sweet. We love these little creatures. I'm so sorry, Felicia, I couldn't have given you a solid, like, here's where you're gonna find it. I wish I could. He's precious, and so are you. Don't give up, and I know you won't. I don't even have to tell you that, because I know you won't. Thank you so much, Miss Felicia. I appreciate you as always, and you are deeply in my prayers, you and Wash. And, yeah, I'm scared just because I'm neurotic like that, but it wasn't from the energy that I got in the cards. It's just, I just want him in your arms. That's all. I just want him in your arms ASAP. So much love and light to you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you so much. B, thank you for your donation, B. What will happen? Okay, so yeah, we can't answer the court case. But you wanted to do a general reading, B? Ah, the age-old question. Do you have any good news coming? Well, let me show you my face so I can talk to you. So, okay, so I've had this question. I get this question a lot. Especially, I just got it earlier today. I had it last night. Like, what blessings are coming towards me? Do I have good news coming towards me? And I'm more than happy to answer that question for you. I will say, though, I was going to say, I think a general message might be better, because when we ask about good tidings, I never recommend using tarot. I have a vast array of wonderful oracle cards that are really good for, like, just positive messages of hope. Tarot is not really a soothsayer, it's a truth teller. So, you know, we could do the oracle if you wanted. I have no problem doing that, hun. I've got some lovely decks that I would love to use for you, or we could simply ask with tarot, what does B need to hear at this time? Yeah, because tarot is about, you know, I don't know how well you know tarot, but, you know, maybe you do know, it's really about picking up current energies, and a lot of, and it sounds like you're definitely going through stuff right now with your daughter, and it's, you know, oftentimes the folks who ask me are in a lot of them are clients that I know for a long time, and they'll be just in a dark place. I'll be like, I don't know if this is the right time to ask this for you, because I'm just going to pick up what I'm feeling already. Just a general message. I think that's great. And I think, yeah, just asking, you know, in general, I always like to ask specifically, like, what does so-and-so, what does B need to know? And this B, what is your sign, love? Sorry for all that over explanation. I always want to make things clear, and then I end up being really verbose. I used to be an editor, so I just don't know why I can't edit myself. You're a Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. We love that. All right, angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide B with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Thank you. The Devil reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. 9 of Cups. Page of Pentacles reversed. And 7 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Yes, we have quite a few reversals here, but as I tell, are you, have I read for you before, or are you new to the channel? Because there's certain things that I like say, like little phrases and stuff, but people get scared when they see reversals. I'm like, don't be scared. Sometimes you have some reversals are definitely not good. Some uprights are definitely not good. In this case, I'm really liking this Seven of Pentacles reversed, this Ten of Wands reversed, very much so. I'll get to that in a moment. I always save the best for last. You're new, really? Thank you. Well, thank you so much for being here and for your subscription. I really appreciate that. Um, how did you, if you don't mind me asking, how did you find me? Yeah, I'm really familiar with. Oh, okay. So you're familiar with reversals. You're familiar with tarot then. Okay. Um, yes, love Ten of Wands reversed. Love Seven of Pentacles reversed. That's what I love seeing. I also love the Eight of Swords reversed too. That's probably my favorite reversal. Being set free. Um, but let's start, obviously. I need my little handy dandy black book here because I'm a little, in terms of the narrative of what I'm seeing here, I'm a little confused. This Devil reverse card is even giving me some energies of levity. And when I say levity, I don't mean like ha ha ha, like so funny, but like lighter energy, less heavy than what you've been experiencing recently. Yes. We love the Devil reversed as well. It is kind of similar to what I was saying with the Eight of Swords reversed, being set free, independence, no longer being bound, no longer being chained. I don't know if this is if Spirit is talking about the father of your child. And because I'm getting the sense, it feels, I mean, anything with a custody battle, it's always intense, always heavy. But I get the sense that he is a little bit snaky about it, and yeah, but I also see a like someone not. I don't know if people listen to him a lot. I don't know why I'm thinking of him right now, but if he's someone who people listen to generally, I feel like that fate's going to change for him. I'm like getting the sense, I'm getting a few messages. Independence, being set free, being unbound, being unchained, untethered from someone or something that's been befalling you, or that's been not befalling you, but that's been affecting you in a negative way. And it's also telling me that there's someone in your life who feels that they have a hill to stand or a hill to die on, really. And it's someone who people normally would listen to, but I feel in this case this person doesn't have, like, they don't have solid grounding to stand on, really. Or solid footing. I don't think people are going to take them that seriously. I'm hoping it's the father of your kid, because I'm getting that energy and I'm not liking his energy. I'll say that. Page of Pentacles reversed. I'm not a huge fan of this card. I love these three. We're saving the best to last. Virgo girl, hey, of course you can get on the list. Yes, I am still totally taking donations. No problem. Page of Pentacles reversed. Just remember to tell me your star sign, okay, Virgo girl? That was a joke. That was a joke. Because I know I've asked you before, like, hey, can you tell me your sign? I'm totally joking. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I want some clarity on this Page of Pentacles reversed and what it means and the general narrative of what your spirit guides want you to know. Yeah, are you feeling like scattered right now? It's my niece's father. Yeah. Okay. Oy vey. Niece's father. Okay, so your brother-in-law, but not, I guess, kind of a brother-in-law to me. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a masculine energy for sure. This Page of Pentacles reversed, this is not my opinion. This is not my opinion. I don't know you that well, okay? I don't know you at all. I've just met you today. Nice to meet you, B. but yeah, there's a lot going on, and Spirit is fully acknowledging that. They are saying, like, if you do have any time on your hands, to just take like 5-10 minutes to go out into nature or meditate. I know it sounds really trite and just like, oh, just go and be part of nature and relax. But no, really, like, take time out for you, because that's going to help recharge you in this battle that you're fighting. You might have multiple battles that you're fighting with this Ten of Wands reversed. But remember to take care of you always at the end of the, not just at the end of the day, all the time. You know, before, I used this analogy earlier. It's like when you're flying a plane and they say, you know, if the oxygen masks come down, make sure you fix it to you first before you can affix it to the child next to you. And the reason for that is, if you can't breathe, you're not going to be able to affix it to the child next to you. You got to take care of yourself first. I think that was a RuPaul quote. I love that analogy. I really like that. Got to take care of you first so that you can take care of other people, you know. And it will also restore your motivation in this battle, because I'm seeing battleground. Yeah, I need to. It's just a little stressful, but I'm going to go out in nature and meditate. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, like, take just, and it doesn't have to be a long time, like 5-10 minutes or something, you know. Listen to a couple songs you really like, and just do you. Take a little bit of time out for you. You deserve it. You really do. And furthermore, not only do you just deserve it, but it will also, Spirit is saying that it's going to reinvigorate your thought processes. You won't feel as scattered, and you'll feel more focused and more energetic. Because there's work to do here, and they're not telling me that you're lazy, or that you're not doing the work, you're not doing enough. That's not what they're saying. I thought that's what they were saying at first, and I was like, that's harsh, man. No, that's not what we're saying at all, actually. Because sometimes I will get that message, like, let them know that they need to work harder. I can't tell you how many messages I get like that. I'm like, I'm sorry, this is not me, this is them. But no, they're actually being very, very kind here and very understanding. They're just like, no, she's been through a whole lot. She's going through a whole lot. And it would realign your thought processes and just bring homeostasis within you in a really wonderful way. Now let's get to the good ass shit. Okay, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Seven of Pentacles upright, as you know, is like watching paint dry, or like watching roses grow on a plant. On a plant, is it a bush? I don't know. Anyway, it's like watching roses grow, or like watching paint dry. It feels slow. It feels tedious. The word I always use for Seven of Pentacles is frustration. It's frustrating. When I see this reverse, this is telling me your frustrations are they're not going to just melt away overnight, but believe me, like, this is the end. Like, this is as hard as it's going to get in this battle. So we've got this Ten of Wands, and it's reversed. Ten of Wands being burdens, difficulties. The ending of a battle, though, it's number 10. You're at the end. You're at the end. And even more beautiful, it's reversed. So you're even closer to the end than you think of shirking these not shirking, but not having to deal with what's besetting you right now, the challenges and battles that are in your life. And as Plato said, you know, be kind, for everyone is fighting a very difficult battle. It's one of my favorite quotes. You never know someone's life, and not just a difficult battle, but possibly multiple difficult battles. So yeah, no, they're very understanding and kind with you, and they're just like, you know, take time out for yourself. You've done the very best you can, and that's all you can do. But even better, the best that you can, the work you've put in, it's going to show off. It's going to pay. Like, all the work and all the time and effort that you put into these battles that you're fighting, these difficulties, they will pay off, and they will come to an end. Even better yet, right in the center here, they will result in satisfaction. They will result in contentment and satisfaction. Nine of Cups is one of my favorite cards. You're almost at the Ten of Cups there, right? You really are. Yeah, no, and they know that too. Like, they'll tell, that's the thing, is people's guides will tell me, like, hey, can you let them know they're not really putting in 100? And that's hard for me to tell people. And I always have to tell people, like, look, I'm not the one saying this, okay? Like, it's kind of like when you have like an auntie or an uncle or something that's just like, "Yay, why didn't you do better on your SATs?" Or it's just because they love us and they want the very best. But that's not the message I'm getting here. They're saying you've gone above and beyond, especially given all the circumstances. You've really done your very best. And ironically, when you start taking time out for yourself with this Page of Pentacles reversed, that's you're gonna soar. You're gonna do even better after that. Kind of similar message to what I was saying to one of my clients earlier today. Is got to take care of yourself first. You're a nurturing, loving, giving woman, and that's not just wonderful. It's a blessing. It's one of the most beautiful things in the world. But we also have to draw boundaries. When it comes to how much we give, not because we're, stingy or wanting something in return that we're not getting, but because we also need to focus on ourselves. You are so welcome, B. Thank you, love. Thank you for your flexibility and your understanding. I hope that resonated for you, because it's funny. I did a reading yesterday that was mostly reversals, and it was a great reading. And that's not super common, but that's what I'm getting here. Is you've got good things are coming towards you, and when I say good things are coming towards you, it's specifically like battles are coming to an end. No more having to fight, and not fight, but fight. Stand up for what is right. What you do. Much love and light to you, and thank you. Not just for your donation, but for your subscription. That really means a lot to me, and keep me posted. And I'd love to see you again. Welcome to the Starry Eye fam. All right, let's see where we're at here. Thank you so much, Miss Shani. Thank you for your donation, love. Shani, were you interested in a 10-card reading, or did you have 2 questions? Virgo girl 444, Miss Shani, please come to the chat. Thank you. Hello. Were you interested in, did you want to do a 10-card reading today, or did you want to do 2 5-cards? Card, we're going deep today. All right, girl. Let's do it. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. How does Ron feel about you? Okay, couple questions. What is Ron's sign? I know I always do this, I'm sorry. And would you like me to do the thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread? Or did you just want me to ask how he feels about you in general? A, Aries. Okay. Thoughts, feelings, and intent. You got it, girl. I was thinking that too. And if you said no, I was gonna be like, well, it's your reading. But I just think we can get really deep here. It answers more than one question, basically, in one reading, so that's why I like it. All right, let's get started now. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Thanks, messengers and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Ron's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Hey, Steven! How you doing, man? Good to see you. King of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Queen of Cups reversed. The Chariot. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Cups reversed. The Sun reversed. Three of Swords reversed. King of Swords, excuse me. And Six of Wands reversed, excuse me, so sorry. Okay. All right, so let's start with your general energies here. How long have you known each other, Shani? And of course, these are your general energies, and you're right here, so you correct me if I'm wrong, but we've got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups reversed. Is this someone from your past? Because I definitely sense, I can definitely sense, and it's not just because 6 years, okay, I was going to say that there's something here. Yeah, I felt like it was a long connection. Thank you so much, Stephen, for your donation. I'll add you in just a moment. Thank you. Yeah, you definitely, and I'm not just saying this because you came to me with a question about him, but you have very strong feelings for him, absolutely. And you would ideally like to see him as your king of Pentacles. However, we have this Ten of Cups reversed underneath. You are not currently satisfied. Am I correct? In how things are moving. Maybe they're moving too slowly, or you're just not seeing much. Yeah, you're not seeing a lot of progress. You're not getting the, because Ten of Cups is ultimate satisfaction emotionally. It's the the mommy, the daddy, the, well, in this case, cats, the rainbow. But we have it's whatever your idea of ultimate contentment emotionally is. It's a big family card too. And maybe is that an issue too? Do you get along with his family? Are there any family meddlings? Or is he just not providing you with the family that I believe you probably want? Well, back then, that's why I left him alone. It wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, that's what I figured. So, but you guys are back together now? After 6 years? Unfortunately, people do change, of course. You do. Yeah, I hate to just assume that with every woman, but I've been doing this for so long, and most of my clients are women, and I don't think I've ever met a woman who was like, nope, don't want kids, don't want to get married, I'm good. I don't think I've definitely met women who don't want kids, but they usually want one of the two or both. And I get it, me too. No, he's trying to get back with you. Oh, he's trying to get back to you, or get back with you. I don't trust him. And I'll go into every reason why. His general, and yes, people do grow and change over time, especially over a matter of 6 years, but he has not changed in the way that you need him to. With this Ace of Pentacles reversed, Six of Wands reversed, he doesn't have everything that you need as a partner. I know you feel like does, maybe you don't. Maybe you're starting to realize that it might not be, he might not be as much as I would love, as much as you would love to be with him. It's like, is he really, I really like him. I have very strong feelings for him, but there was a reason why I ended things. And if he hasn't changed that, then I can't get back together with him. Now, is he saying to you that now he wants to give you a family? Because I'm not even, Ace of Pentacles is also the beginning of a family. It's also a marriage card. We have it reversed. Six of Wands is victory. I'm not telling you that he doesn't have feelings for you, but I think a big part of him coming back to you is he feels like a failure. Like he feels like a romantic failure. And I don't know if he's been through a recent breakup or something, and I'm not calling you rebound at all, but he's got pretty low damn self-esteem, I'll tell you that. We haven't talking, I kind of told him off. Good. I was going to say good for you, but yeah, good. Like, that was a knee-jerk reaction. I think you should have told him off. There was obviously something that he did not do right or did wrong by you. You had your reasons. And yeah, I'm afraid that if you did start talking to him, he would, like, say the things that you want to hear. Gotcha. Okay. So here's the tea, girl. So if you have, I really hope that the cord's been broken, have feelings for him, because this is a lot. This is a lot. I'm getting narcissistic type vibes here for sure. There is a level of manipulation here for sure. His ego was bruised, not just by you when you ended things, but I think he's been through a breakup recently, and he's not trying to hurt you, but he is like, oh, well, I screwed up with her in the past and I can make it right with her. We always had something, but he's not thinking really long term here. He can't. I'm assuming he's not really a one woman man. He likes to say he is, but he's not. Sounds like an Aries. I've only dated one Aries, but not only are they the first sign in the zodiac, they're not. Well, that's the reason they're not very emotionally mature at all. I've met emotionally mature Aries women. Never met an emotionally mature Aries man. Never. Maybe I will someday. His thoughts towards you, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Sun reversed. Yeah, he never fully let go of the idea of you and him, which also tells me that he felt that he had some kind of control over you, like had you wrapped around his finger, and it may be a long time, but eventually she'll come back to me, is the energy I'm picking up from him. He never let go. However, we have this Sun reverse card again. He's not looking for marriage. The Sun is not just marriage, it's also the baby. It's marriage and a baby. He's not looking for a baby. He's not looking for what you're looking for. I don't know if you're super hung up on marriage, but I don't mean to say like hung up, but I know you want children, and maybe you want children more than the hubby, or maybe you want them both equally. I'm not sure, but he is not wanting either. Of course, he doesn't want a hubby, but he doesn't want to be married. He doesn't want to be married, and he doesn't want to have a kid. This is what I'm really not liking. This is what really tipped me off and ticked me off. This Queen of Cups reversed and Three of Swords reversed with his feelings. He is low. He's in a dark place right now, girl. He's in a dark ass place, and the empath in me is like, oh, like, poor guy. The realist in me is like, well, karma's a bitch. I find it very hard to believe that things have just befallen him in a shitty way through no fault of his own actions, or inactions, I should say, both. And he's feeling unloved, unwanted, and that doesn't do his ego. His heart, let's not even talk. His heart, I'm pretty sure he's a narcissist. I'm not a doctor yet. I'm not a therapist yet, but his heart, a narcissist's heart is like, it's like the Grinch. It's like the Grinch, It's very, very tiny.
Narcissists are like all ego, and when they feel like their his heart is broken, or they've been, oh, I'm so unloved, it's really their ego has been bruised. They were tossed aside, and they can't handle that. And look at this, Three of Swords reversed. He doesn't want to go through heartache. Someone's definitely broken his heart. He's definitely gone out. I would be and I'll get to it again here too. I'd be very hard pressed to believe if you told me that he hadn't gone through, or like if you come back to me and say, oh, he actually hasn't been with someone in like 2 years or 3 years, I'd be so surprised. I think he literally just got dumped. We're talking like maybe last month, I think. Now you know him better than I do. I don't know if you see him on social media. Maybe he was not with someone, and of course I would believe you. Um, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if he was hiding something. He doesn't seem like the type of guy who, when he's in a relationship, he likes to show it off. I feel like, and that's fine, but there's reasons of not wanting to show off relationships because you want to be discreet and you don't want to make other people jealous or whatever. Okay, at least that's with me. I don't like posting like, mushy photos and stuff if I'm in a relationship. But for his reason, it's more like, no, so other ladies can keep talking to me and think that I'm single. It's really not cool. I don't know if this is resonating at all with you, if he ever acted that way towards you. But that's really what I'm getting here is I don't know if he's ever actually gone through heartache. He just bypasses it. And I've seen this happen with so many narcissists. They feel, and they don't even have to necessarily be a narcissist, but I see this happen with a lot of people. People will think, oh, I just got dumped. This hurts. This effing hurts really badly. But you know what doesn't hurt? I can just find another person. And then I won't have to feel this way because I'll be totally in love with this new person. And then I can just bypass all this. Like, I'll tell you what, that don't work. It may work in terms of them not feeling hurt, but it always comes to the surface. And I'm just like, why do these men do it? I'm sure women do it too, no doubt. Why do people do this? You don't have to be a fully healed ass human being to be in a romantic relationship, but good Lord, you gotta at least close out your accounts from the past, emotionally at the very least. And I just feel like he's never done that. And here we are with you. He never finally closed things out with you, at least in his mind. Um, his intentions, yeah, we have the Chariot and the King of Swords. His intentions are he wants to move forward. And that sounds nice, but I don't mean it like that. No, I feel like he moves in fast too. Yes, yeah. And when I said he wants to move forward, I don't mean like, yes, he does want to move forward with you, but when I say move forward, I don't mean in the sense like fresh start between Shani and Ron. It's more like I need to move. I need to get away from this heartache. I need to move on from this heartache. And in being with Shani, I'll be able to bypass all that. And this is just the right. And he's so skewed in this. He thinks that this is like legit. Like he would be fair. He would be just. This is a great Salulu to his Delulu in his mind. He really thinks that this will work, and he's done it in the past too. Does it work? I'm sure it's never worked. I have no doubt. Yeah. Sorry, honey. I'm not trying to I often repeat myself sometimes, and it's just ADD gets the best of me. Sorry about that. I'm not trying to like hammer things home like that, but yeah, no, this guy, he's a bad egg, man. He's a bad egg, and especially with the cost of eggs right now, we don't need any bad ones. Like, nah, we don't need that. No, no, no. So that is what I am seeing, Miss Shani. Yeah, good for you for telling him off. Good for you for not continuing to talk to him, because I feel like he is just going to hurt you again. No doubt. He's not healed. He's not changed. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shani. That's why I was like, so I'm assuming you're over him, right? I'm like, I hope you're over him because like this is great news. Okay, so you're not over him either. The thing is you're okay if you're not over him. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, the King of Pentacles, but you're disappointed. So, 6 years of disappointment. I'm assuming you have dated another person since him. I or maybe you haven't. Maybe you haven't. Um, I've definitely gone 6 years being single, and you know what? No, no, I'm just bored right now. Oh, oh, you're all good, girl. And there's always curiosity and stuff. And he did reach out to you. I'd be curious if an ex reached out to me, even if I wasn't into them or was. I'm always curious, like what's behind this? Why now? And you deserve the best, hon. You don't deserve this, and you're better than his energies. I'm not saying he's the worst guy in the world. I have no doubt you had your reasons for liking him and enjoying his company. And then that brings me back to the narcissist thing. They're very, very charming. Narcissists are very, very charming people, and they know, and they're charismatic. They pull out all the stops, but it's a facade. And yeah, exactly. But no, he hasn't changed. Exactly, he hasn't changed at all. Absolutely, absolutely, Shani. No problem. No problem. So yeah, no problem at all. No problem. Because you only donated for 10 cards. You fall for Aries, girl. I fall for Leos. It's so funny. It's like moths to a flame. I can like sense like Leo energy from across the room. It's very hard for a man to like catch my attention. I'm very picky. Um, so if a man does catch my attention, I'm almost always just like, okay, that guy has to be a Leo. Aries are tough. I've only dated one, and yeah, he was so wildly immature. Even he was a professional skateboarder. I won't say any names, but he's quite famous, and he just grew up in my hometown when I went to high school. Anyway, we dated after high school, and his house, I used to call it Pee-wee's Playhouse. It legit was like Pee-wee's Playhouse. He had toys, like one wall of toys, another wall of video games, another wall of, he had really good music taste, like all these records and vinyl. Like, dude, like, thought you were 24. Like, what? But nah, they're just on the immature side. God, he was the worst though. He would make dates with me all the time and just ghost me. And then pretend like it didn't happen. And because I was like younger and starstruck, I would act like it didn't happen either. And I really like, I'm just like, shame. Not shame on me, but like, girl, you should have said something. And B, shame on you, man. Like, what the fuck? I wonder what would have happened if I had said something. He probably just never would have talked to me or ever asked me out again, but why would that have mattered? Because every time he did ask me out, I think he probably asked me out on like, I would say like 30 dates. We went on three. We went on 3 dates out of those 30. Like, good Lord. Thank you so much, Miss Shani. Did you want to do another 10 card reading or did you want to do 2 5s? Right? Yeah, I mean I look back at it and it's like the folly of youth. I was 20, 21 and starstruck and lonely and yeah, I wish I could go back to high school or college for just one day and just like say the things I wish I had said and should have said. Somebody was recent doing that to me too, standing me up on dates. Oh my God. That is so gross. Like, yeah, and that's so ego feeding too. Like, I know that's why he was doing, I almost just said his name. I know that's why that guy was doing that. Because it fed his ego that he knew I liked him and was into him. I have no doubt he was always with his bros because he was a skateboarder, but like I have no doubt I was probably like his number 3 or 4 if I was lucky. 25? Wait, 25 different dates? Oh, I'm so sorry. 2 5s, 2 5 card readings. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Airhead alert. All right. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you so much. Yes, that turned me off after a while. Seriously, yeah. Yeah. It hurt me. It hurt me really badly. It really messed with my self-esteem. I don't really get angry too much. And it didn't anger me. It would just get me so sad. How does Chris excuse me. Excuse me about that. How does Chris feel about me? What is Chris's sign? And did you want to do the thoughts, feelings, and intentions spread? Yes, I went out, got my outfit, did my hair. So embarrassing. Told my mom about it. I was thinking about that too. I was thinking about this whole situation, oddly enough, last night. And yeah, I would get all dressed up to the nines. I would spend like an hour or two getting ready, um, doing my makeup, doing my hair, picking out the right outfit, and then he just doesn't show up. That's humiliating. And I just think I never told my parents because yeah, they probably would have wanted to like sock him, you know. You want to do that? Okay, all right. And he's a fellow Scorpio. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and emotions towards Shani? And if you are watching this live stream, everybody, please remember to click the like button. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Chris's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Shani? So embarrassing. Yeah, it is. It's humiliating. It's humiliating. And but you know what? Shame on them. It shouldn't be embarrassing. You know, we're good women and we just want to go on a date with someone. Like, good Lord, is that so much to ask? Like, as a young lady? Like, yeah, that shame on them. Shame on them. No shame or embarrassment. You shouldn't, you know, it's embarrassing, but like, it shouldn't be. It's embarrassing for them. Like, what are they thinking? The Hermit. 3 of Wands reversed. 4 of Wands reversed. Again with this King of Swords. Different guy, I know. And 4 of Cups reversed. Is this someone from your past as well? Or is this a new person? It's gonna be one of the two, right? But is this new or old? I can't quite feel the energy here. I'm feeling his energy, actually. And did he just go through a breakup? Because this 4 of Cups reversed, 4 of Cups upright is feeling the feels. something happened, there was a loss, something happened, and just feeling out of sorts about it. And but when it's reversed, it's working through it, healing from that, moving and having a restored sense of how one views things in one situation. Your general energies, we have the Hermit, which would lead me to believe it's a past person. Okay. I almost just said that would lead me to believe that this might be a new person, but no, he's past. Okay, because correct me if I'm wrong with this Hermit card. You are deeply analyzing. I don't know if you guys talk that often, or how often, or the depth of your conversations or encounters, but everything that you're seeing and hearing, you're like, oh, you broke up. Okay, so are you guys not talking? Or it was rough? Because the only reason why I asked if you guys weren't talking is I talked to some of my exes, if they were, if enough time has passed, and I don't know how much time has passed here, and if I'm totally, only if I'm over them and have been over them, and vice versa. I'm so sorry, love. Yeah, okay. So this Hermit card is actually more its literal sense. You're feeling on your own here in this connection energetically. Um, you may even feel abandoned, left out in the cold. And that's more of a Five of Pentacles energy, but with the art on this Hermit card, with this kitty cat being in the snow, that's giving me some Five of Pentacles energy as well. His thoughts towards you, we have the Three of Wands reverse. Now, how long ago did you guys break up? No contact. Okay. So it was something really, really heavy. Yeah. Three of Wands reverse. Yeah, you just said it was rough. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This Three of Wands reversed, there was, you don't have to tell me why you guys broke up, but I feel like one of the factors, I don't feel like it was any one factor, to be honest. I feel like there were actually a few factors. There was one major one, but there were other aspects that were not working. And one of them was you guys were not on the same page in terms of your speed. In terms of the truckers, in terms of the crystal methamphetamine, like what, in terms of your speed, yeah, but in terms of your how quickly you move, or how quickly he was moving, or how slowly he was moving, or he felt you were moving too slowly. But neither one or both of you, I think it was both of you, were feeling either things were moving too fast or not quickly enough. But there's definitely a message here about like the length of time, like 6 months ago, but we were on and off, to be honest. Okay, so it sounds like, was he argumentative? What made things go on and off for you guys? I also feel like he does not want the same thing as you do. Maybe he did, but I don't feel that. I feel like if you really feel like you want to marry, because the Four of Wands is a marriage card, if you really want a happy home and a marriage with someone and you tell them that, and then 6 months later something happens and you just turn around, A, you don't want to be married to that kind of a person. B, they were likely saying what you wanted to hear. Either they were saying what you wanted to hear, and or they don't really know what they want. And when the reality of it hits, he backed off. Okay, so this is what's going on. This is the breakup, the Four of Cups reverse. So he's still upset about it, but he is I don't want to say he's moving on, but he is healing his intentions towards you. I do believe that he wants to contact you, not with the intention of love. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, I didn't want to mislead you there, but he does want to, he has a message for you, and it's a message of, I feel like it's an apology, with this being the King of Swords. He wants to do right by you in some way. He can't be right, if he can't be right by you, which he knows he can't, in being with you, he at least wants to apologize for his behavior. I think he is aware of his behavior. He's far more self-aware than the other dude, than Ron. This I get a sense that he does have an awareness that his behavior is not right. his behavior towards you was not right. And he would like to apologize to you for that. That I do feel. Now, whether he actually does or not, or I think he will, but how long will it take? That's a good question. That's a good question. That's not really something that's always on someone's like to-do list. Like, hey, like apologize to X. Like, I feel like it's something he'll do randomly when he's drunk at like 1 in the morning on a Friday night or something. He starts thinking about bad behavior he's engaged in and bad, not bad relationships, but relationships that were not successes. And we just received a donation from someone. Please let me know what your username is in the chat. Thank you. Yes, I think he doesn't know what he wanted. Plus, he talked to other women. Yeah, he's not ready to rest his laurels. He's certainly not ready to get married at all, let alone be in a committed connection. Hi, Hailstorm. Thank you for your donation. Thank you. He's not. Yeah, are you? I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. That's nice. It is nice. It is. It's so, and I, because I do believe it's genuine. I do believe he has a genuine, um, like he knows he. I don't get narcissistic vibes from him. I get player for sure, total player vibes for sure. But I don't get. It's like even he feels guilty about the shit he does and has done to you and has done to other women. Um, and as he's getting older, he's starting to realize it more. Like he may even have like a sex addiction, especially being a Scorpio. Definitely seen that with a lot of Scorpio men, especially when they're in their younger years. So the apology I feel is very coming from a very sincere place. Um, and with it, of course, being swords, you are still on his mind, like, no doubt. It's only been 6 months, you know. Is he talking to other women? Oh yeah, yeah. He's a player for sure. Like, and that's his problem. It's not a problem so long as you know you're fair with people, but you don't mislead someone and tell them that you want to be committed to them and then go off someone else. Okay, that resonates. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it too. I feel it too. I'm not getting narcissist vibes at all. It's like he's like I'm like getting like serious like regret, like shame. Like I've got a problem and it's not helping me in my life. And that's not what he's going to come to you and say because that's not on you. But that's something he's been dealing with. I hope he tries to get help for it if he can. Because he does see it like that. Like, this is really holding me back. I have lost out on not just one, but like, he's missed out on other women too. You're not the first woman who he's done this to. And he's like, you know, I could be happily married right now with one of the lovely ladies I have been with in my life, but I screwed it up every time, you know? Um, but he's still not, you know, until he's ready to rest his laurels, not the one. Um, yeah. I will say he cares about you so much more than any of the girls he's talking to or has talked to. Like, you stay on his mind. Please remember to like the video, everybody. If you're watching this, there's 6 people in the room and 7 likes, and 4 of those likes are from my YouTube account. So only 3 of you guys have liked this video. That breaks my heart. I've given like 7 or 8 readings now. Thank you. Someone gave it a like. You just gotta push and prod. I know it's not something I always think of. Well, now it is now that I'm a YouTuber, but it's not always something you think about when you watch a channel. But it's just a very easy thing to do, and it's free. Okay, I see. I do miss him. Yeah, yeah. But he's. I don't know if you feel like. Because he's not gonna. He knows he's not right for you. He knows you deserve better. You're so welcome. And you know you're not done, right? You have another 5-card reading still. He knows you deserve better. He knows you deserve better. I know you miss him, but do know if and when he does come to you, it's not like it's not that he doesn't have feelings for you. It's like I'm not in a place right now to be with you at all. but you deserve an apology. My behavior's not cool. And it's still there. I'm still not like, I'm still behaving that way. And he's not going to try and get your guilt. Like, that's the thing. There's no manipulation here. And he's not going to make it about him either. It's going to be about you and the apology you deserve. I'm going to go turn the light. Oh, my card table looks so nice with this lighting. You can see everything, the colors, so boldly. So if you feel, so I didn't finish. I had another thought I was going to finish. I forgot. So if you feel that if he were to reach out to you, if you feel like it would just rake up a bunch of feelings in you and would make you upset, even if it was a kind apology, which I'm sure it will be, but the disappointment of it not being romantic, if that's going to be a huge disappointment to you, I don't know if I'd answer the phone. And it might not be a phone call. That's the other thing. It might just be like a letter or email or something like that. And I think that's part, there is some hesitation there. He's going to do it, but I think it's like a task that he keeps on putting off because it's heavy. It's heavy, and he doesn't want to hurt you. He doesn't want to do wrong by you. He's already done that. He doesn't want to do it again. Miss Shani, I need you to post your second question. Thank you so much, hon. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. If you need to cry, you cry. Okay, love? No one, no, no one's gonna, at least, when I cry on my channel, people gotta see me, people gotta hear me. It's embarrassing. No, it's good to cry. It's good to get those emotions out. It's so important. Yeah, let's switch gears here. Let's switch gears. Let's get out of the romance realm and talk about money. Right. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to start saving her money in a better way soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Messengers and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Yes, messengers and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Yes, messengers and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Yes, messengers and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? Yes, messengers and spirit guides. Will Shani be able to save her money better soon? You got it, girl. You're all good, Hailstorm. Steven's next after this last reading for Miss Shani. Steven has 3 questions, so I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to feed the kiddos. Have a nice dinner. Yeah, let's switch gears here for sure. And I'm also going to get my hands on a little black book out. I have no shame that I am an autodidactic. I love to read, and I will continue to learn about tarot till the day I die. We can never stop learning, right? This book's great for financial and career advice, which I'm not super fluent with tarot. It's more spiritual and romantic in terms of my inherent knowledge. Wow, okay, girl, we already got Queen of Cups, Page of Wands reversed, Six of Wands reversed, Nine of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. Okay, okay. The answer is yes. The answer is yes with a caveat though, girl. And this is why I got this book out, because they legit will give you like specific advice on what you need to do in order to be able to start saving your money better. I'm going to start with this Page of Wands reversed here. I'm pretty sure I know what this means already, but I just want clarification. Are you, I don't know if this is like really an appropriate question to ask, but do you have a lot of debt? Like credit card debt? Because the Page of Wands reversed, when we're talking about finances, it's often like you're not in too deep, but you're part of the issue is you're having to pay off things from the past. You're welcome. Why are you thanking me? Is that an issue? I mean, we live in America. Like, who isn't in like some kind of like debt, right? That's kind of how this country almost functions. But it makes it very, very difficult, obviously, to move forward and you know, when you're paying off past debts, it's hard to put money away and save it. And they're saying it's like, I don't know how old you are right now, but they're saying that okay, kind of, okay, so I was going to say, if it's not debt specifically, or if you're not in a huge amount of debt, it's more that your habits, and this is what I got before I turned the cards too, as a message I got from you guys, is I was going to say, like, okay, that's fine. You know, school debts, they count, but they don't really, because they're an investment. They're a huge investment. I was gonna ask if yeah, student loans or something, but I don't feel like that this is it. What I feel the message I'm getting is like, in the past you weren't super great with your finances, and you are, not only are you better now, but you want to be even better now. I'm just hearing I'll get better with my money. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. They're saying like there were problems in the past, not problems, but some issues that you had with saving money, being able to do so. Just bad spending habits. I was the most emotional spender in my 20s. Like, if I was blue, like I would get right on like Nasty Gal or like some one of my favorite clothing sites and just spend money that I had, but should not have been spending. Like, oh my God, I never saved. Like, I was not like a saving girl. Um, just little habits, and as I've gotten older, it's like now I hate emotionally shopping. The only way I can do emotional shopping is if I'm like kind of drunk. Like, you know, you've had like a bottle of wine and like you go online and you see something that's a really good deal. That's as bad as I go. But even then, I've become a real cheapskate over the years. Probably because of my past. And I'm not, and Spirit isn't saying you got to be a total cheapy cheapo. No, they're saying that, and you know your spending habits more than me. Like, I'm just giving you what my bad habits were, but you might have had other habits that weren't favorable either. And it's not easy being a woman either. I really feel like we are like encouraged to like shop till we drop. It's like part of the culture. It's like, no, I'm not, like, no. Women be shopping. Am I right? It's kind of true though. I mean, they really market so much stuff to us. Yeah, the Six of Wands is very similar to this card as well. Like, it's very hard to attain. I can't leave money on my card. I'm better with physical cash to save. Me too. Yeah. Right, girl? Right, girl? Yeah, yeah. Like, well, I have money, like, in my bank account, but, like, that was actually one of the first things I ever implemented when I started, like, making enough money to, like, save, was I would take it out in cash, and I would like, hide it away. I don't really need to do that anymore, but whatever helps you, do it, you know? I thought, in terms of leaving money on my card, yeah, like, no, like, it gives it, like, sleepless nights. Like, if I have, like, debt on my credit card, like, this is, and that's, this Nine of Swords is, yeah, I do feel like sometimes just even looking at your bank account might have been an anxious experience. Maybe it wasn't, but I definitely, like, would always almost have a panic attack before I was looking at my statement. Up until about like 10 years ago, it was bad. Like, I'm not saying I was a total po girl, but I could have been doing better. And it caused me so much undue anxiety. I already had so much anxiety in my life. I didn't need that. Um, but luck, I'm loving this Queen of Cups and Page of Pentacles, Page of freaking Pentacles. This is you being completely sovereign over your money, over your coin. Um, you have no doubt that you're able to handle your money well. You have no doubt that you're able to save it and do well with it. But it is going to require the implementation of just changing a couple of things around. We're not asking for a new Shani here. You know, you're perfect the way you are. But because I'm not like a financial advisor, I would advise to listen to podcasts or YouTube videos that give advice, especially to women. And I don't know what you do for a living, but maybe for women who work in a certain field, like the field that you work in. Because like I wish I could give you more like concrete advice, but they'll be the ones to give you like that advice, because I don't know what your spending habits are like, but you'll be able to, you know, them, and so you'll, you know, hopefully if you do, I would love that if you were to listen to a podcast or two, or you know, find some financial type advisor who would really help you there, and give you that practical advice that you can easily implement into your life. It's not going to be a challenge. That's the great news. That Queen of Cups, it's not going to be a challenge. The past was a challenge, and it's still creating and causing some challenges, but girl, that Page of Pentacles, you are on your way. You are on your way. And the page, oh shit. That's what it is. The page is the student. That's why they're telling me that. Okay, the page is the learner. The page is the student. That's why they were telling me, like, to tell her for like please tell Shani to like listen to actual like financial advice. Like, you're good, but like she needs like more structured, like not structured, but like just like solid advice that you can implement. I'm in a video person I was gonna say, yeah, someone who you resonate with, someone who you can identify with in some way, someone who's you know, maybe like I said, does the same thing as you or did the same thing. I think you're gonna find someone there, because that's what that Page of Pentacles is all about. Is you're gonna get it. You're gonna have full authority over your money, but there are just some couple of new skills to learn. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shani. I really appreciate you, and I really hope I brought you clarity today, as always, and much love and light to you. Thank you. All right, Steven, my friend Steven is here. Thank you so much, Steven, for your donation, my friend. Please go ahead and post your first question right there in the chat. Thank you very much. Hey, he's here. Cool. I just met a Red Ranger at the Five Guys place nearby. What's a Red Ranger? Oh, from Power Rangers. The Red Ranger? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Shani. Yeah, thank you. And you're super welcome. Come back, obviously, anytime, you know. Keep me posted on how things unfold, and keep yourself protected. Focus on you. But you know, some fella comes around and he's absolutely amazing. Still focus on you, but keep your heart open. And I know it is, but especially with that Queen of Cups right there. Power Ranger, like the latest one. Him and his girlfriend were super nice. I had to say hi. Oh, so he wasn't in like costume. He was like just the actor was there. Oh my god, I gotta tell my friend, the one who has the Power Rangers YouTube channel. I have not heard from him in a minute. I'll have to tell him that you met the Red Ranger. That's so cool. Very cool, Stephen. Very cool. Oops, I forgot to post the updated queue. Yeah, the actor and his girlfriend was like, oh, how sweet. Aw, that's sweet. Did you get a selfie? By the way, everyone, say a prayer for my dear friend John. He doesn't need it, but he's not doing well. He's feeling a bit sick, and send lots of healing energy to him. He's been working hella hard, and yeah. Work is a bit nuts. Yeah, speaking of working hard, work is a bit nuts. On top of everything else going on, I think my manager is on something. No, I didn't. I just told him he did good work. Aw, that's sweet of you, Steven. So you think your manager is on something? Like what? Like speed or something? How does my manager Jay feel about me now? I don't know, but it's getting weird and stressful for no reason. Makes very fidgety in meetings. Is this the one who left for paternity leave? Is he back? Interesting. Well, maybe he's not on something. Maybe it's more like he's like getting like an hour of sleep a night or something. But let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Steven's manager Jay feel about him now? Very tense. Maybe, I don't know, but it's like damned if I do, damned if I don't there. Very tense atmosphere. I'm sorry, dude. King of Wands, the World reversed, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups and Knight of Wands. This isn't about you. This is something I've talked about. Maybe I talked about it with you too, but I talked about it at length with my girl Sonia. The phenomena, it's not really a phenomena, but with bosses specifically, how, well, I know he wasn't great from the beginning, but we were talking, me and her were specifically talking about having, like, you start a new job and you have a new boss and you're like, oh, sweet, this boss rules. Like, they're awesome. And you're there for like 3 years. And then all of a sudden they start acting weird towards you. And she told me, she's a licensed therapist. She's a licensed social worker. And she's fresh out of grad school. She was telling me, she was reading in some textbooks, like, that's not you. That's them. Like, examine, if you can, what they're going through from their uppers and their management. Like, I don't want to say 90% of the time, but a lot of percent of the time, it's a trickle-down thing. And they're not intentionally trying to hurt you or put shit against you, but you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? King of Wands, Knight of Wands. You're really determined. He thinks you're a really determined guy with with leadership potential. He thinks you're a great fit for the company with the Seven of Cups. He really does. He thinks that you're a star, thinks you're great, thinks you belong on the team, you know? And he thinks that even though you haven't been there for too long, you know your shiz. Sorry, I think I got in trouble the other day for saying the SHIT word. So I have to try and censor myself, but you really know your stuff. You very much impress him. You very much impress him. I just want some clarity on this World Reversed card. This is where I think it comes down to, this isn't you. This is not a you thing. I think I don't think he's on drugs either. I think he's an exhausted father with a newborn. Like, newborns, like, pretty much will make you feel like you've been on a crack bender for months. I don't know what that feels like, but I'm assuming they do. If they don't allow you to sleep, and you're constantly at this little, like, squishy thing that can't talk and emotes, like, beg and call, you know, babies are cute and most of us want one, right? But then the reality sets in. I think that reality is setting in. Who knows how hands-on his wife is? Who knows how, maybe she is. Who knows how fuzzy his baby is? You know? And I always say to myself, like, if I ever have a kid, like, for sure, I'm taking maternity leave, probably for like 9 years, until they don't really need me every day. Like, I'll have my, my tarot business, of course. I'll still be doing readings, like, but I won't be modeling when I'm pregnant. Certainly not when I'm pregnant. Well, maybe when I'm pregnant, but because that's a cool thing. But I'm not gonna be modeling if I have a child that I'm taking care of full time. That's a full fucking time job, and I can't imagine having an intense full time job in addition to that. That's a lot. And I know he had his paternity leave. That's great, but it's never enough. I believe in the UK, or I don't want to say the UK. I think in France they give men like 2 years or something. It's like really wonderful. I'd have to look that up, but it's some insane amount of. It's not insane. It's what's needed. Like, it's not a matter of like, oh, well, the kid needs the mom more than the dad. Like, no, there needs to be 4 hands on deck with a newborn. Yeah, this ain't you, man. Yeah. He's feeling like a complete mess. He's feeling really empty and really lost right now. And again, I'm not making excuses for him, but he's like, maybe postpartum affects dudes too. But there's something going on. There's something at home. But in terms of the question we asked, how does he feel about you now? He really likes you. Arguably, he likes you more than he liked you from the beginning. Yeah, he's like kind of losing it. I don't think he feeds himself as well as he should. I think he's missing out on meals. I think he's missing out on sleep. I think he's maybe even missing out on showers some days. Like, he has 2 full-time jobs that are not just any full-time job, but like managerial high-level shit. and a newborn child. And like I said, we don't know. Maybe his wife's like totally like heartbroken with postpartum and hasn't been the best hands-on mom, and he's having to take on a lot of duties. I feel like this is totally him. And it's not cool though that you're in such a tense environment. I just wouldn't take his behavior as any reason for as anything towards you, or and if it is creating a tense environment, it's not towards you. How does my friend in Hollywood feel about me now? You know, the one. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, I do have to say a name. Do you want me to mute it, and then I'll refer to them as the one, but I have to say their name, and I'll hide my face too. One sec. Do you like how I even did an ambiguous pronoun there? I said their name. Yeah, I got you. Never mind. Okay. Some people want. I don't know. It's not like I'm such a big tarot reader. You know, she's gonna find me on the front page of YouTube. She's gonna see me, and she's gonna be like, "Oh what? Oh what? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Khadijah feel about Stephen right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling about Stephen right now? Messengers and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling towards Stephen right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling towards Stephen right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah? Are you still in Hollywood right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling about Stephen right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling about Stephen right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling about Stephen right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling about Stephen right now? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How is Khadijah feeling about Stephen right now? Oh, right. You left Hollywood. Okay. Well, that's cool. Love LA. Okay. Page of Wands. The Magician reversed. Ten of Pentacles reversed. The High Priestess reversed. And Two of Cups reversed. She's not a nice lady. Remember when that thing happened to me with that lady who scammed me, and I'm not going to say anything else? Remember when that happened to me last year, dude, in the Richmond? Remember that whole thing? And then I went to Paris and I told, you know who about it? And I spoke to my spirit guides. They were like, yeah, they told you to not tell anyone about this, which is bullshit. And they told you to not do a reading on it. But they never said that you personally couldn't do your own reading. And they were like, girl, if the Magician reverse comes out, it was the second card, same position. Like, they legit said to me, they're like, but please, like, we implore you, you give readings every day for the rest of the world. Give a reading for yourself this time. Promise you, if that comes out, they are a charlatan. They are a scammer. That you are being scammed. Look, hardcore. And it hurts because we're smart people. But does she think I'm the... No. She no, honey, no. She feels like she can take advantage of you. With this Magician reverse, Page of Wands. This is a prelude to her actions here. This Page of Wands next to the Magician reversed. This is definitely a prelude to her actions. These are her thoughts. Like, I can take advantage. It's like what I've said. I hate to just repeat myself, but it's kind of like what I said from the get-go. She saw not just an emotionally vulnerable friend, but someone who had their shit together, has their shit together, has money, has a good job, took advantage of that. And she has a delusional sense of power. I mean, no offense to my Pisces out there, but they can be a little bit delulu. Let's keep it real. I think even most of the Pisceans I know will tell me, like, yeah, La La Land well, she is in La La Land, but no, like they're in their own world half the time. And she thinks that basically like your shit is for the taking with this Ten of Pentacles reverse. Like, why? Like, she's willing to sacrifice friendship. She's willing to sacrifice familial, like, y'all are like family, or you were like, you know, like siblings, like fam. And she's at Ten of Pentacles. She's like willing to sacrifice all that in order to claim what she wants from you. You can disagree with me if you want, it's fine. She is totally inextricably bound to this guy. I mean, who knows how much longer they'll actually last. I don't know how long they've been together, but they're an effing mess. And she feels that you were a massive disruption in her relationship with this jerk. She invited you down there, and you're not even a wild and crazy dude. Like, you guys, Steven and I are best friends in real life, so, like, and he's staying with a friend right now. Like, Steven, if you wanted to stay with me for a couple days, like, he has. He's stayed with me before. He's the chillest dude. I believe you've even cleaned here, dude. You're so chill, and you're so, like, the opposite of conflictual, you know? And, she's so insecure in this toxic ass manipulative relationship that she's fearful. Like, is that what caused it? Like, blah blah blah, the fact that like we conspired and then that happened. It's just like, well, I mean, she's just vibing on some low energy, man. I would just run. If she wasn't like this before, she's definitely changed into something. She is not in touch, and as a Pisces too, she's totally out of touch with her intuition, knowing right from wrong, knowing what behavior is right from wrong, but also recognizing in someone whether they're actually problematic or whether you're deluding yourself because you are trying to gain something from them, trying to scam them out of something. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the majority of scammers legit believe that what they're doing is kosher and like not to be admonished and is totally fine. Because, like, you know, it's almost, I can't say this, it's going to sound racist, but, you know, those groups of people who live in Europe that don't have, like, the travelers, yes. Yes, she has texted me and it feels evil. Evil eye, man. Rebuke, rebuke, rebuke. But it's almost this, like, credo of, like, I'm going to take from him because so what? He'll get stuff anyway. He makes good money anyway. He has nice things, blah, blah, blah. Like, why not? There's nothing fair about this or just. There's no sense of justice or fairness in her warped-ass sick mind. It's warped. I feel badly for her in the sense that I don't think she brought it upon herself. Other than choosing to be with this guy. You know? Excuse me, guys. I don't know why I always get the hiccups and burp when I have like a really important thing to say. Never happens during the day, it just only decides to happen when I'm live. Excellent question, which actually just got me thinking just a moment ago. Maybe that's what that World Reverse card was about, dude. Maybe he's concerned that he's gonna lose you if you fully transition to LA. Your boss, I mean. I forget his name. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven be able to keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven be able to still keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven be able to keep his current job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels,
Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Stephen be able to keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Stephen be able to keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Stephen be able to keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Stephen be able to keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Stephen be able to keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will Stephen be able to keep his job if he fully transitions to LA? Yeah, I think so too. They know I want to, and they know there has been controversy around my work. What kind of controversy around your work? Involving you? Not involving you, right? Two of Wands reversed. Six of Swords. Justice. Eight of Cups. And Eight of Wands. My answer is yes. Look at this, man. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. There's definitely a journey on the horizon here, and I think they know that. Is that the controversy you're talking about? The beauty of everything here is this Two of Wands reversed is the only thing I'm not digging, I'll be honest. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, sorry, you typed that already. I read that already. Let me just get some clarity here on this Two of Wands reversed. Okay. You're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're overanalyzing. It literally is saying over, like in terms of career, overanalyzing things, overanalyzing. You're not looking at the big picture. Look at the art. Well, I might have to turn off the light for you to see it, but you know the traditional artwork. He's got a globe in his hand. He's looking out to the rest of the world. Six of Swords is a journey. Controversy is more about me taking initiative and other departments complaining about that fact. Okay, so it's not external, it's internal. Okay. Eight of Cups is taking a journey, moving away. Justice is balanced and fair communication. No one being because here's the beauty of your job, man. You're able to do it from afar with the Eight of Wands. With the interwebs, you are able to communicate very clearly and work and do your job from afar. You may have to bounce back and forth a little bit, but not too often. I do think it's a job that you can do from afar. Thank you, Why did I almost call you Justin? Because we're talking about justice. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. I never would have put two and two together there, but yeah, they're not going to do you wrong, and yeah, they're not going to. If it's in your contract that's fine, that you can work remotely. And especially the fact that you've demonstrated it, that you're not only are you capable of working remotely, but you do a good job doing so. It would be seriously remiss for them to let go of you for that. Yeah, no, this beautiful Eight of Wands, you're totally, and you've proved, like I'm repeating myself, you've proved to them that you can do this from afar. It's not, it's not an impossible possibility at all. Maybe 30 years ago or 40 years ago, but even then, that's why people do so much travel, like, business-wise, back in the good old days. But this looks good to me. This looks very good, Stephen. No, I do not think you will be losing your job. I think you're overthinking things. Continue to look at the big picture, look forward. Look at the world as your oyster, and your new oyster is probably going to be LA. And that's awesome. And you don't have to look for a new job in your new environment. You can just settle in your new environment and, acclimate to it and fall in love with the city, as I know you already have. Yeah, no, this is solid, Steven. And I'm not just saying that because they're mostly upright. I don't want you to move because I'm going to miss you, but you're not too far. And now I have a friend who I can hang out with in LA, which I already do, but you're more fun than anyone else in LA. Sorry, I thought I heard the door, which would have been very wild. Okay.
Yeah, no, this looks great. This looks great, dude. I love this. I love this. Don't worry. Be happy. Well, thank you so much, Stephen. I appreciate you as always, and I hope this brought you some clarity tonight. Yeah, dude. Okay, so it's so weird because I swear it says that I don't know if it's just the property next to the tea place, but it has 2 for sale signs. Yet all this weekend, which makes sense, we're almost at the weekend, is all booked up for tea time. Next week, if you can do it next week, you got to give me a day. I'll show you the days they have available. They used to have a tarot and tea time, which sounds amazing, I know, but I'm kind of like, I want to be the tarot reader there. You know what I mean? I live across the street. I know who he, she, they are. I don't know. I think he's a trans man. When I met him, he was not. I think he's trans. So I don't know his pronoun. I think it's he. But yeah, since I'm unsure, they also give readings at the wine place. They might be a really nice. I've never actually gotten to know them. They're probably hella sweet and would be nice friends. We should check it out. Hailstorm, hailstorm, hailstorm. Thank you so very much for your donation. I appreciate you as always, always. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Yes, totally, Stephen. I'm right there with you. She is here. Thank you so much, Hailstorm. Thank you, love. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat, Sandy. Thank you. What do I need to know about NR, Libra? No contact for about 4 months now. My initial is S. I'm sorry I said your name. I'm sorry, honey. I won't do that again. Your initial is S and you're a Libra as well. Okay, so y'all are 2 Libras. Okay. All right. What do you need to know about NR? Okay. Yeah, no one heard it, I'm sure. Just a little bit. Sometimes I say things so quickly, half the time people do not hear what I say, so I actually wouldn't be surprised there. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking for something. Okay, hun. Let's get into this. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? And so no contact for about 4 months. How long were you guys a thing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does S need to know about NR? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Please provide S with what she needs to know about NR.
Needs masters and spirit guides, please tell us what she needs to know about him.
I doubt he believes in the tarot world. Only few I really care about watching. Only view I really care about watching. Oh, yeah. And you were together for about 3 months. Okay, okay. Girl, I don't know if I think I only know like one dude who believes in like the tarot world, which makes my dating life such a thrill. They all think I'm a kook. So I can't like see the cards without turning out this light. Is that too dark? I know my face is gonna look kind of creepy now, but that's what we gotta deal with, I guess. But I feel like we can see the cards better this way. I might need to light a candle or something. It's a little too dark, huh? Let me quickly open this window, and then everybody who walks by can see me giving my tarot readings and think that I'm open for business, which I am actually. No, I'm closed. Just kidding. We were together for about 3 months. Okay, we have 5 of Pentacles. That really didn't help. 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles. And 5 of Wands reversed. Here, I need to turn the light on. I can't even read this. Sorry, honey. Okay. Although maybe I should show people that like they can get a reading. Anyway. Okay. All right. So, what do you need to know about him? There's a lot of pentacles here. I'm sure you see. I certainly don't get I don't get cheating vibe. He didn't cheat on you, did he? Did he? I get the sense that he's got a lot of inner conflict. He's got a lot of demons, and he's got a lot of healing that he needs to take care of. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands reversed. This is almost, I almost feel like this card should come before this. It's like, he's got a lot of, like, internal issues, like, nobody has contact with his ex. Okay, yeah, I don't think he's with his ex. I'm sure they're friends or something like that, or they still talk, but there's nothing romantic in his wheelhouse. At least, I mean, not right now. That's when I called quits. Okay, because you found out they were in contact. He's I'm not making excuses for him, but he's kind of, he's not a yeah, I think is it depression that he deals with, or I hope he's going to get the help he needs, because it's definitely going to be work. Yeah, he's definitely in a dark place, and quite frankly, and he might even agree with me, because I do not feel like he's with anyone, girl. I really don't. He may be talking to her, but they're not like romantic. And I don't know how long they were together for. They might have a huge past, and if that's the case, that's a whole other can of worms. When you've been with I don't know what your longest relationship was, but I know mine was 5 years, and even though I was so over the guy, they had brief contact. Okay, so they aren't even really like talking to one another. It's more just like, and it was an argument. Oh, yeah, he's in a really dark place right now. He should really not. Do you think he's not over her? Do you think that's part of this depression? How long were they together for? There's some draw between them. I have to be honest. It's not. I don't honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if he was maybe not like able to like be physical with someone right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, can't believe I just did that on camera, but I did. Okay, yeah, 2 years. That's a long time. That's a long time. It doesn't sound like a long time, you know, but I'm not playing the game of like, well, he was with her for this long and you guys were only together for this long. No, that's not what well, it is what I'm saying, but don't take it like that. You get it, girl. You're like, yes, it is. Yeah, no, it's significant. It is a long time. And the message I'm getting, because look at all these pentacles. There's no cups here. He's not in a place of romance. Yeah, you get it. And what I want to elaborate on, like, I was telling another client of mine a few weeks ago, was like the longest relationship I was in, yeah, right? The longest relationship I was in was 5 years, and he wasn't a bad guy. he had no ambition, and he just like coasted through on life, and like I worked constantly, and it got really old, and I felt really defeminized. What's the opposite of emasculated? Like I just felt like I couldn't be a woman. And we also like weren't physical the last 3 years of our relationship. Like I felt so I think I even stopped menstruating. Yeah, I stopped menstruating for 3 years. It was like my body even like just went into hibernation. It's like you don't need to even bother because you're not getting any. So I couldn't be with him. But I'll tell you what, as hard as it was to break up with him, as much as I didn't want to be with him at all, he gave me like at that point it was like not the ick, but like I knew I couldn't be with him romantically. It was so hard to break up with him, and like how do you tell someone I need to break up with you because like you're not, you need to level up, and I know if I tell you you're not going to do it because I'll still be around. Maybe the only thing that'll push you is if I leave. That's really hard to tell someone. And but it was hard for me to not be friends with him. That's what I missed. I missed our goofy inside jokes because that was all it really was, really towards the end. It wasn't a whole lot of romance, but there was a lot of friendship, and that happened. Exactly, he told me, and he's not at all, and it sounds very similar, to what I went through. I wasn't attracted to him, I wasn't romantic towards him, but hell, did I miss his friendship? Like, and just the little like rituals we would have as a couple. We were intimate and it was amazing. I got a read from you and you confirmed he enjoyed it as well. Oh, okay. I have no doubt. I'm not saying that he doesn't enjoy sex. Like, how long ago was the reading? I'm saying, I get that. That's me with my baby's dad too. Yeah. So I'm just going to say, like, I'm sure there's someone possibly that you've been with for a long time and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you get it. What was I going to say? Yeah, he's not attracted to her anymore. And I wasn't saying that he has no sex drive. No, 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 no. But right now, no. I wouldn't say so. And I think that's partly why he's gone into this like hermit healing mode with this Five of Pentacles, like kind of ostracized himself and put him it was in October. Yeah, I think he was on fire in October. I think he was still okay then. But I literally mean it. Like, I think physically he can't like get it up. Depression will cause that. Certain medications can cause that. A multitude of factors can cause that, even in young guys. And he's going through that. So he's not. I do not see any kind of physical stuff here. I do see he wants to heal. He wants to get better for sure. There's not a lot of like I thought that a bunch of like I thought like a ton of like sinister stuff was gonna come up because we asked what you needed to know about him, but he's a good guy. He didn't do right by you the way you should have. He wasn't as good to you nearly as you deserved. But I don't get like manipulative. I don't get narcissisty or ugly energy. It's more like someone who's really lost. Someone who's really lost and in a dark place. And I'm not making excuses. He could be more communicative. He could, I don't know. Maybe he is communicative and we're just trying to read deeper, but I don't know how much he's communicated this to you, but he's going through a real struggle. He was sweet. He is. Yeah, I can sense that. Yeah. No, I thought I was going to see all this salacious stuff. I was fully expecting, and I don't know why. It's probably because the way just the way you asked the question, I was like, oh, maybe the Seven of Swords. I hope that doesn't come up. I was just thinking of all the bad guy cards, and there's nothing here. It's all just like someone who's putting in work, as you clearly see, and the type of work they're putting in is healing. He wants to be better. He wants to not be depressed. I mean, who wants to be depressed? And he knows he should have done a lot better by you. But he's really not in a place to be in a relationship with anybody right now. Like I've said it in the past, like I don't think that you necessarily have to be a completely and like totally fully healed person in order to, experience the romantic relationship and be in one. But, you definitely want to make sure you're healed enough from your past in order to move forward in a way that's going to work out for both of you and benefit both of you at the same time. So there's nothing salacious to share here. He's not doing anything wrong. In fact, he's doing the right thing. He's trying. I do think he's actually getting help if he hasn't already. Um, in terms of you and him, I'm hoping that he comes to some kind of realization once he starts to heal. Because I do feel potential, and I felt it when when I did that reading for you in October, which was a while ago. He still thinks about you, that's for sure. But he does need some time and space to heal, and that is, there's no time frame in that, unfortunately. But you do have a time. You can't wait around forever at the same time. So it's definitely a tricky one there. Um, yeah. But thank you very much. Very, very much, S. I really appreciate you. And I really hope I brought you some clarity. My Wi-Fi actually that got cut off for a bit. Oh, you're all good. I thought that's so funny, girl. Because you were really chatty, and then it kind of went on. I'm like, oh, I hope I didn't say anything to hurt her feelings or something. Okay, it's just your Wi-Fi. All right, you're all good. Yeah, no, it's a tricky situation, and I just wish you all the best moving forward. I really trust your intuition and your smarts with this. You're so welcome, and thank you, love. Thank you. Alrighty, y'all. So it's that time of night where I'm going to do a last call for any and all donations. If you would like a reading tonight, I would love to read for you. Let's see, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be on. No, I love the realness. I'm a Sag rising, so I keep it real. Good. Okay, no, yeah, you come here, you know that. You're gonna get reality. The tea is gonna be real. It's reality. I don't spill. I don't blow smoke up people's butts. I'm not. I would feel so badly if I was like actively lying to people or telling them things that weren't true, or like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. It hurts to tell the truth sometimes. Sometimes it just absolutely rules. But yeah, I keep it real. I'm an Aquarius, so I keep it very honest and real. And the truth, because the truth will set you free. Last call, everybody. Last call for all donations. I will not be on tomorrow. I just realized I'm going to be working late. So I will likely not be on tomorrow, and then I will be on Friday. So if you would like if you have a question that you would like to have read tonight, now would definitely be your time. Yeah. God, I slept on my back something awful last night. I woke up with the most searing back pain. I had to take ibuprofen to make it go away. Normally, I mean, it's not uncommon that I wake up with like some mild back pain. It's getting older, you know. Normally, I don't have to take anything for it. It'll just resolve itself in like 20 minutes. However, I took some ibuprofen, went to work. It all went away, all the pain. And then I get home from work like 5 hours later, and lo and behold, I'm starting to get some of the same pain. Oh my God. And I don't want to take ibuprofen for it because I may have to take some tonight if I want to get rest. I'm so scared, actually, like waking up. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but that's definitely my issue with sleep is I have like no problem falling asleep. It's like if I wake up, I'm just doomed usually. It's very difficult for me to fall back asleep. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. If you have a question that you would like me to read or answer for you, I would love to. Again, I won't be on tomorrow, but I do always offer private readings, as you know. I offer 2 different types at no additional charge over email or Instagram, or by appointment, Zoom, one-on-one.
All right, looks like everyone is satiated tonight. Thank you all so much, and I will see y'all again Friday.